If you enjoy listening to inspirational stories from people just like us, facing the fear and doing it anyway, then you're in the right place. My name is Claire Hill, and this is the No Rest for the Vivid podcast. Hello, welcome to another mini Monday episode with me, Claire Hill. This is the No Rest for the Vivid podcast, and today I want to talk to you about the real heroes in your life, the real heroes in your business journey. They are the people that raise you up and cheer you on, not, unfortunately, the people that are there in just and only the challenging times. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a tough love episode. I do think it's more about being awareness of how you interact with people, maybe than beating anyone down. I'm not going to be beating anybody down because there is compassion and empathy in all realms of this podcast. And being compassionate is an amazing feature to have. And it's an important one to grow because when you're compassionate, you can be more grateful. Top tip. But when you are going through great stages of development inside your brain, in your mindset, in your life, in your business, you will then learn who your real friends are and the family that support you. Now, it is unfortunate that this happens, and I think that it took me a while to understand who I could share my wins with. And I had it's hard because I get so excited about everything that I want to tell everyone, but you have to be really careful who you share wins with, because some people in your life, it might trigger them to think that they aren't good enough in your eyes or in the world's eyes because of what you're doing. Now, that's a reflection and projection onto you of how they're feeling. It's nothing to do with how much they love you. They love you loads. Nothing changes about the love, by the way. But the real heroes are the people that are inspired by what you're doing, and it helps them to potentially change their life. But while you're winning and you're doing amazing things, they're by your side cheering you on. They're the ones that will go, yes, that's amazing. Oh my God, that is fantastic. What a great idea. Oh, is there any way that I can support you? Share you on your Instagram stories. I remember seeing that when I was first starting out, actually, there was you have these posts about how you can support me for free. Like, you don't have to buy anything from me. How can you support me for free? And one of those things is just sharing who you are, to sharing my Instagram profile to your stories, to your posts, talking about it with people in your friendship groups, sharing on Facebook. Those things cost nothing, but God, they help so much to build a business. Now, I had lots of those from Vivid Wire, and I'm so grateful, but then most of them came from people I'd never met. They were the people who I'd met on Instagram, who were going, oh my God, you're so amazing. I really love your stuff, sharing me because they were inspired by me. But people that were in my life, for whatever reason, because they're getting on with their own life, were less likely to share anything that I was winning at. And I don't mind, by the way, because everything happens exactly as it should. And I wouldn't hold that against anybody, because everyone is on their own journey in their life. But it's important to recognize it for your own well-being, that there are some things you share with those people that lift you up, and there are some things that you don't share with the other people. And because sometimes it can be a bit too much for them. When you're in a challenging time, they're there because the people that are there for you in challenging times, one, they freaking love you. Obviously, they want to be there for you. But there is that side that it adds to their self-worth, and they have a purpose in your life. When you are winning, they don't maybe recognize the purpose is to champion you and keep lifting you up, and that can be quite difficult for some people. I mean, this episode, I debated whether to share it, but the reason I did the reason I wanted to talk about it is, I think, recognizing that we have so many people in our life that love us, and I'm so grateful for everyone that loves me, and I love them. But there are going to be times where you feel that, well, actually, where you are changing not drastically, you're changing so quickly because you're giving yourself the space to change and develop into the best version of yourself. You're not changing to a different person, you're just becoming the best version of yourselves, so you can be a better version for those people that you love as well as yourself. You're changing so quickly that they might not be able to keep up with that. And as you change, the difference, because it's the unknown, they feel uncomfortable, and therefore they don't know how to react when you're winning. Because by winning, you're actually changing more, which might push you or like widen the gap between you and them. And then they become scared because they love you so much they don't want to lose you. And that's their ego. That's like that part of our brain, like the imposter syndrome, that says things are changing too much. This is the unknown. Like I'm really scared. Like I don't, because it's unknown, I'm not going to respond, for example. When actually what's hard, you have to practice, is just being like, I am so happy for you that your life is going well. If you're the one of those people and you're listening to this thinking, oh my God, I don't champion people enough, I don't share my friends' businesses enough, then just reflect on that and just think, do you know what? I'm going to be compassionate to myself because I wasn't aware of it. That's fine. Like, just be like, go on, I'm aware now, so that's good. I'm going to start championing them. And also, if you feel any ounce of jealousy or envy because of somebody you love's success, look at your life and work out a way that you can have what they have too. To the point where, if anyone said to me, that's why I started the Vivid Club membership, to be fair. If anyone said, I feel jealousy around you, Claire, because I want what you have, I'll go, okay, let's find it for you. Let's create it. And I bloody would as well. And I feel that if you're jealous or you feel envy of something, that means that you want it too. So let's make a plan. Let's get going. If you're listening to this and you're like, God, I'm jealous of her success, then can you just message me and let's book a call in? Let me support you. Let me coach and give you business support, because I can tell you how I got there. I'll show you. Like I've said a million times, the only thing I don't share with people is where I get my wire from. Other than that, I tell them everything. So if you feel any envy or any jealousy of anybody, tell them so that they can help you, and flip it into inspiration. You're not jealous of them, you're inspired, and let that light you up. And if you are the person who has felt a little bit disappointed with the people around you that love you, and you wish that they could champion you a little bit more, keep shining. Shine as bright as possible. Shine so bright that you light all of them up too, because that's the way that you need to be. And I'm not saying it's not easy. It is a bit challenging, and you do feel a little bit more alone. But that's why I created the Vivid Club membership, because no one's alone anymore in their business once you join the Vivid Club membership. And I have a challenge coming up. To be fair, I've forgotten what date that this is going out. I think this is going out in a couple of weeks. But as soon as I have date details, I will let you know. A really good thing to do is sign up to my mailing list, and that link is in the show notes. It's just to sign up to the mailing list, you just click on the link that takes you to my rescue remedies. All right. I hope you have an amazing Monday. Take care. Thank you so much for listening to the No Rest for the Vivid podcast, written, produced and hosted by Claire Hill, and music has been composed by my brother, Phil Vidler.